Hello, thank you for stopping by Z Healing Conversations with Z. This is Zuri Bibi. Um, I haven't really been um, looking at other readers or, per se know what's going on in the universe first because I have been dealing with me. So I decided to come on and just do a little reading and to see what's going on. You know, I have no idea what's going on. So let's see what's going on. Let's see if I can get like a little minor story. This is a collective reading. This is a twin flame collective reading. Um, so I'm just trying to see what kind of story pops up. Not really sure what's going to pop up. It's really interesting, when you start focusing on yourself, you stop paying attention to other people. You learn, you get to learn a lot of things about yourself. All right. This is the general story. There's a thief and a change, great fortune, false person, and occupation. So apparently, I'm going to move it around. The false person was a thief, and apparently, this was something to do with work, but then a change came, or is coming. It's going to give you great fortune. It's kind of interesting. We'll see about that. With Ascended Master, and oh wow. All right, Ascended Master, and got 4. Oh my God. Goodwill, Goddess Gaia, and Ocean Jasper. Goodwill. Angel Bathiel and Rose Quartz. It's going to heart healing. Goddess Bastet and Cat's Eye, Sacred Pleasure. Archangel Raphael and Malachite, Grace for Grand Gesture. And Angel Kaliel and Polychrome Jasper, Sacred Play. Wow. So these are the stones and the sacred angels that are going to come. And the let's see. Crystal Goddess 888. We got 2 of those. And the rest, the 4 are Crystal Angels 444. So let's see. This is the Goddess 888. And this is the Goddess of 888. And these are 444s. If anybody is, wants to know about what these numbers are, they can look them up. So apparently there's been some theft. Somebody was dealing with a false person that was a thief at work, but then they changed they changed their job, or they changed their occupation, and now they're getting great fortune. And because they did that, they're going to have goodwill, heart healing, sacred pleasure, grace for the grand gesture, and sacred play. I'm going to look up the grace for the grand gesture, because these other ones are pretty much self-explanatory. So let's see. That's number 15. And I'll just read a little. I'll read this one. We'll see. We bring you the gift of grace for the grand gesture. Although there are times when even the smallest act, such as choosing to think a positive thought, is enough to transform your world, there also comes a time for the leap of faith, the grand gesture of unconditional trust that will free you from the past and empower the universe to gift you with a new future. The grand gesture is the big step, the willingness to say to the universe, I trust you and I know it is time for life as I have known it to give way for a bigger, bolder experience. And I am willing to allow you to lead me into it. You then make an offering which confirms your declaration and empowers the universe to reward the faith you have demonstrated. The grand gesture cannot be forced. It comes from a place of should or uncertainty, then you are not ready. Well, let me read that again. If it comes from a place of should or uncertainty, then you are not ready. The grand gesture must be unconditional. It must be something you offer, not for what you can get in return, although the rewards will be rich, but because you are willing to offer something of yourself in service to love. When it comes from this place, the grand gesture is a trigger for divine grace to express itself in your life in an entirely new way, surpassing all expectations and showering you with blessings. Wow. So once you get rid of the false person or who is a thief, and you change, you're gonna have great fortune, and that's that great fortune will probably have grace for the grand gesture. That's what that's gonna have to do with that. Let's see what the cards have to say. What do you have to say about this? Okay, so somebody came out of hermit mode, hangman mode, after not being in their truth. Because they felt like they had to sneak to be with their flame, or they had to sneak away from the job, or whoever this false person was. You know, I'll pull one more of these. And they were fighting. Because they were fighting. Wow. So whoever this false person was caused someone to go into hangman mode because they weren't standing in their truth and they weren't making a decision. And it felt like they had to sneak away to protect their flame. Because apparently it was a lot of fighting. You see these people, 4 people were fighting. The 4 sticks are the 4 wands when you see the 4 wands. But this person's holding on to their wand. They don't want to fight, you know, because they see people fighting over their, whoever they were. The false person was fighting, causing a lot of fighting. I will clarify. What do I want to use to clarify? I'll use these. Clarify this hangman. This person's coming out of hangman. Or reverse hangman. Okay, reverse with the world. They want to restart the whole situation because they're getting their new fortune. Clarify this 2 of Swords. They want a passionate new beginning. When they restart everything. And let's clarify the 7 of Swords. And they want to be abundant. They want their 9 of Pentacles. So part of that great fortune, this is that great fortune and grace. You know, they're going to have grace because they were protecting their flame. And what about this Five of Wands? But yeah, they were fighting over. It was the false person was fighting with them because the lovers card came up. The lovers card came up. So that's, it's a lot of people and a lot of people's business apparently. Um, so let's see, where do I want to go with this? So what do the angels have to say, these crystal angels have to say about this? So in getting this this great fortune and this new information, needs to be some balance. Balance needs to come into play. When you do the restart, and they need to take action passionately. And accept what has happened in the past. Yeah, they had to sneak and do some things, but that's in the past. And maybe, because now they have expanded awareness. Expanded awareness. There might be some more that want to come out about this. This might be a side story. That's going to take some patience. They're going to need to be patient when they make this restart. Oh, sexuality. So apparently when they get with their lover and they get their passionate new beginning, it's going to be a lot of sexuality going on. And that's where their abundance comes from. Most people don't talk about that. And then joy, which is when they get with their person, it's going to cause a lot of joy. But it's going to take courage. They're going to need courage to even get started. What else do I want to say? Save this for last. No, I'll do that now. Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't want this one right now. It's going to take a lot of integrity to get through this after dealing with the false person. And you're going to be using mediumship. Somebody has some skills, spiritual gifts. They can talk to people. Anything else you want to say with these cards? Maybe they're not talking anymore. I'll give it one more go. This is a new deck and I'm getting used to it. Nope, they don't have anything else to say. So, it's going to take courage and integrity, integrity to restart this journey. Because you dealt with somebody who was false. I'll clarify these. Maybe that's what was being asked. All right. Let's see. Integrity. Let's add something to that. What's the message for that? You don't have anything else to say? Okay. These cards don't want to talk. I'll keep going. I guess that's all they wanted to say about that. So, um, how can what stone, what healing crystal can help this person or these people deal with whatever is going on? How about that? What about that? Lapis lazuli. I'll read that one. That is number 13. And it's heavenly wisdom. So, while you're using your integrity and mediumship, you're going to need heavenly wisdom to help guide you out of this situation that you're in, that you were in with the false person. And, you know, and as you increase in your mediumship abilities, it says, lapis lazuli wards off calamities of all kinds and was one of the most auspicious stones in the ancient world. You are an immortal soul who has profound connection with the heavens. Your purpose is noble. You yearn for spiritual attunement, but may be hampered by outmoded viewpoints. Take charge of your life. Looking into the past puts your present experience into perspective. You are a lineage breaker. Make the effort to trace family history for deeper insight. And this is actually this goes back in your family line, your history, and this is an ancestor thing, a historical thing. So for the general collective, whoever is dealing with this situation, you need to go within and speak to your guides, because apparently you got some mediumship skills. A medium is someone who can talk to the spirits, and they have other gifts as well. And I guess when using those gifts, great fortune's gonna come if you listen to your guides, appropriately. Because apparently whoever was the false person, they were stealing and fighting and causing all kind of other issues within your life. It's kind of crazy. I know I can actually say for me, a lot of things were going on in my life, with people that were attempting to mess up divine masculine and myself, mess us up. But I don't even pay attention to those people anymore. I pretty much I don't do social media anymore, and I pretty much keep to myself, just so I won't be around those energies. So maybe that might be something that someone else, that's listening or watching in the future may need to do. Sometimes you need to cut people out of the excess out of your life. You don't need to be on social media, especially if it's causing drama in your personal life. What the mudra has to say is, I speak my destiny and the universe answers. That which is truly mine will always return to me. So, as they say, you let something go. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't come back, it was not meant to be. You know. So I'm hoping that this message, it reaches someone, and it gives them some insight of what's going on in the collective. This is not a divine feminine or divine. This is for both. This is for everybody in the twin flame community. So I hope you all, this message gave you what you needed to hear. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.